Morning guys, Chris here from the Amp Life. Welcome to our vlog. I am in an area of South Africa called the Karoo. It's a dry, arid area for you guys, my friends in America. It's similar to Arizona, or people from Australia watching, it's similar to the Outback. And if you're from Argentina, I went to Patagonia and it reminded me of the Karoo.
If you're looking for some crazy, I'll tell you everybody's standing in a line for the water slide.
So what I thought I'd do today is just a short video on my gait, how I walk. So I've had a lot of people on the, thank you for that, on the channel ask me, what do I do or what did I do to improve my gait? And I'll tell you, I struggled for a long time. I used to walk and compensate, which would call pain in the hips, pain in the back. I was just uncomfortable. It would lead to stumbles and falls. And I thought what I'd do today is I'd share my 3 top tips on improving your gait, your stability, just feeling more confident, walking more confident. One of them will be on obstacle avoidance. So what I've done is, as you can see, I've set out table and chairs there. So if you can imagine walking the streets, and you know, often they put the tables and chairs on the sidewalk, the restaurants, or just maybe you're at home and you want to avoid obstacles. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk the length of this patio, and I'm going to illustrate how I put these 3 tips to work and how they've improved my gait. Also, there are a bunch of people that regularly comment on the channel. Please keep those comments coming. If you're the first time visitor to this channel, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, please hit that thumbs up button, and please come back. Okay, let's get down to business. So I'm going to walk down the length here. I hope you guys can see me well enough. And I'm going to give you 3 tips. So the first is, let me just go through them up front. I'll do the one on obstacle avoidance last. The first thing I'm going to do on improving your gait and your confidence when you walk. And I walked for years. I thought my gait was kind of okay, and I went to my prosthetist, and he suggested these 2 tips, and they made a huge difference. Tip number 1 is, when you walk, imagine somebody's tied a line to the top of your head, and they're pulling you upwards, like to the point where your hair is starting to hurt a little. They're pulling you upwards, and it's straightening out your whole body. Tip number 2 is, imagine somebody's wrapped a belt around your hips, and they're pulling it forward, so to speak. So it feels like you're thrusting your pelvis forward. In fact, you could even do that. So what I've got here is a towel. So if you can imagine the towel behind my hips, behind my back, and somebody's pulling this forward, and it's thrusting my hips forward, pelvis out. What my prosthetist did is he even grabbed the ends of the towel and he actually pulled it forward the first few times that I did it. It was uncomfortable because you kind of feel like you're going to fall forwards, but trust the process, get somebody to do it for you, and practice. It'll make a huge difference to how you walk. Okay, so what we're going to do is, first what I'm going to do is the sense that somebody's pulling up my hair, and the second one I'll do is with the towel, and then we'll add the 2 together. All right, let's go. So I'm going to walk to the other end here, all the way down, and but let me remove the obstacles. Let's go. So as I said, pulling up at the hair straightens out my spine and straightens out my whole body, so that I move in one nice horizontal motion. Right, so you can see that. I feel a bit silly with my head and my hand here, so I'm going to take it down, but straighten out your spine in one nice smooth horizontal motion. All right, that was quick. Number 2, we're going to do the towel around the hips. So I'm actually going to put it on the first time. So if you can imagine, if you can get somebody to walk in front of you, forwards or backwards, pulling the towel forward, so it thrusts your hips a little forward. It feels a little uncomfortable in the beginning, but you get used to it quickly. So walk as though, and it pulls in my butt and thrusts my pelvis forward, and it almost has a sense of you're being propelled forward. Your forward momentum improves and pulls it all together nicely. So we're going to do both, butt out, hair up. God, I feel a bit silly doing this. Okay, so you get the general idea. Right, now I'm just going to walk, imagining by myself that everything is happening at the same time. And take a look at my gait. It's comfortable, it's got some rhythm. I'm going to do something else while I'm walking. So it's straighten out the spine, hips nice and forward. It always gives you, it also gives you the ability to, it also gives us the ability to walk a lot faster with a nice, building up a nice rhythm. Okay, I'm going to add a bonus little tip. Use your arms and use your shoulders, guys. Get into the rhythm of walking. Okay, so it's going to be butt in, head up, and the arms and shoulders. Okay, so as you can see, it's almost as though I'm rolling in the walk. Feeling very comfortable, very stable, and able to pick up some good speed. So here we go. Okay, it all comes together nicely in one smooth walk. Okay guys, I'm going to show you a tip in obstacle avoidance now. What I do is, let me step back a little, is I use the swing of my foot to get around the obstacles. And why I do that is to create some space with my feet. Wait, let me tip this down. That's better. Okay, so what I do is I use the swing of my leg to create some space, because my concern is always that my one leg will hit the other leg. So I'm going to walk and show you without an obstacle. So what I do is I'll swing out the leg nicely, depending on which direction I want to go. So walk, I want to get away, I tend to swing the leg out, and then I'll swing it back in to go. Look, I haven't made the obstacle too difficult, but let me show you again. So you've got to walk, a step wide, step wide, step wide, and back. All right, that's easy enough. Okay guys, that's my story for today. I hope that you've had as much fun as I have. I hope I didn't bore you. I hope that you picked up a few tips that will be helpful in improving your gait and avoiding obstacles. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate your comments. Please keep on doing so. Keep on bringing suggestions on how to grow this channel, the content you want to hear, improving the channel. And if you so like, hit that subscribe button, the thumbs up button, and I will see you guys on the next one.